and Kay here. This is just to show you how to put together our wonderful hidden gem box. We're going to start with the box base at the moment. So all your pieces are marked in your kits and they're divided into 3 bags: your box, your lid and your drawers. Okay, so we're going to start with the first one and we're going to select our box shelf, which is V, and then also one of the box back, which is X, and we're going to stick that onto there like that. So we're just going to do that now. Use a strong PVA glue, helps if one works. Let's try this one. Cosmic shimmer, something like that is fine. You don't want too much. I've probably got a little bit too much on there, so we'll just swish it across a little bit and pop it on there and just hold it. I actually find it easier to hold it in place like that just for a minute, just so it's, that's it, just give it time to fix. Okay, so I think it's easier probably if I stand it like this now. So here's your W, and that's going to fit on there like that. So we're going to stick that one on next. And it is a little bit of wobbly to start with, but don't worry, things will stick and settle down, and we have some fabulous tape to help hold things in place. And that's that there, and you again just hold them in place just for a minute. This is the thing that takes the longest, just giving it time for the glue to dry. Okay, so we'll turn that there, and then that's your W stuck, and then you're going to take your Y, which is your side panel. On one corner you have a little tiny notch. So you want to make sure that this notch is going to be, when you stick it on your box, on this, and you're going to repeat this with the other side. So we're just going to stop the video now and we're going to do that. Okay, right, so you've added all your sides. Now this is the point, you need to give it time to dry before you fix the base on, and it's easier to fix the base on with the actual box itself upside down, so you want a deeper depth facing up. Okay, so then you're going to apply your glue. Just going to take your time, just pop it, just run your glue along. And sometimes you may find that you want to just run your finger along just to take the excess glue off so it grabs a bit quicker, or use a glue with a smaller nozzle. I think I snipped that one so the glue came out easier for video purposes, but perhaps it was a bit too big. Okay, so you're going to fit your base and you want to make sure you've got your straight edge along the front, and then it's just a case, just gently manipulating it. Take your time, because as we say, it is a little bit wobbly to start with. Just take your time, fit it in gently. It's all precision cut, so it will fit perfectly. You just need to persevere. Okay, and then any excess glue that's there, just either run a cloth round or just your finger, and then that's beautifully stuck now, and you can see it's actually made it much more secure, much more solid. Put that, turn it up the other way, and you can see now that it's much more solid. Can you see the little tiny notches just there? So now we're going to fit the shelf divider in, which is actually called piece U.
And the sides, Maggie.
And the sides. Thank you, Kay. Don't forget to put glue on the sides. That's why you're clever, Kay. A bit much there, so we'll use some of that for this side too. Okay, and then you're going to slot this in into here. Just make sure, just wiggle it slightly, wiggle it into there. On your finger again if you've got glue. Just hold it in place, and you can see that you've got a really nice firm fit. Okay, so we're going to take our little magnet wall and we're going to apply some tape on one side so we can secure our magnets. This tape is our hinge tape. It's archival, it has acid-free adhesive, and this is what we're using to help with the construction of the box. So what I'm going to do, make sure you don't cover the little lugs there. So I'm just going to pop, actually it's probably easier if I do it this way, pop my tape over the top, just like that, to the edge. Get your bone folder and give it a good burnishing. And this is a fabulous Teflon bone folder that we're hoping to have on our website very, very soon. Okay. So you'll get your magnets, which are neodymium magnets. They're very strong. Don't allow them to smash together because they will crack, and keep them out of the reach of children, pets, and just take care as with anything magnetic if you have a pacemaker. The easiest way to take them off is just to slide them off from the top of the pile like that, and then put them to one side. And because these are the first magnets you're fitting, it doesn't matter which way they go in, but they pop beautifully into the holes like that. And then you're going to fold your tape over and burnish it down. Let's move that piece of paper so you've got a nice secure fixing for your magnets. Then you're going to stick that into the front of your box like that. Just a smidge on the edge, so you really don't want much there. Okay, so then we're going to just take our magnets. Doesn't matter which side you use because the magnets are through both holes, and then that is just going to stick onto there like that. Just hold it in place for a couple of seconds, give it time to grip, and that's it. And again, you will notice that there might be a little bit of a gap, but that is fine because once you've painted it and got your archi-tape on, you won't notice. Okay, so now we're going to stick our flap that folds down onto the box itself. So we're going to stick this. I'm just going to work this out because I want that bit. Yeah, so that bit's going to go on there. Like that. Okay, and that's nicely on. Just trim your excess tape again. You don't really want any overhang at all. Just rest that on it's lined up, and then you're just going to take your tape, might move a little bit, just fold it over. I'm just going to move the box now so that I can see that I'm happy with it, so that that will drop down and you will have a little gap. Yeah, okay, so that's your flap up. Okay. And then you let it drop down. So now we're going to fix our magnets on. That's pretty. Okay, I'm going to take my two magnets, and what I'm going to do is just let them pop onto the magnet shelf like that. Then I know that that polarity is right, so I'm going to take it exactly off. Pop it in there, take take that one off, put it straight in there, and then just test it. Yep, perfect. So what I would then do is put some tape, and I probably would just run a line of tape across because I just think it gives it a bit more security. You know what I forgot to do? Burnish that very well, and that one. Okay, so that is your box base that drops down. And you will see again, the design team noticed this as well. You'll see there is a slight gap each side of the flap. That's normal. Again, that's to allow for using your Archi tape to line the edges of it.